Well, uh, I was gonna put gameplay over this, but Jesus, apparently I'm some kind of scuffed streamer or something, content creator. I don't even know why you guys hang out here and watch me. Jesus. Anyway, I may have made a mistake and decided that I was gonna download the server files in their entirety because I was getting everybody killed in PvP. Yeah, they killed me. It took me so long to load into the game. But I digress. So I want to talk about Guild Wars Reforged. It recently got modernized, and it's not a completely rebuild, remastered experience, but they did do a lot of things, like increase the resolution of a lot of the textures. The art, the user interface also has many different size options. Large. Look, guys, my interface is great. They increased the resolution of a lot of the different icons and things. They look beautiful. Honestly, the game looks damn spiffy for having been made in 2005. It's a much more polished and modernized version of Guild Wars, and as a result, it was quite a bit of fun. So I'd like to go over some of it and share that with you. Sadly, we didn't get to show you a whole hell of a lot of it because of this damn download. It's got 31,000 more files to download.
2 hours later.
But as a result, we should have much smaller load screens, which we'll get into in a second. So first and foremost, Guild Wars is a real old game. PvP focus, has a lot of PvE as well, but realistically, the game is mostly about the PvP experience. The Hall of Heroes, the guild versus guild, the crazy stuff. I myself was in a guild called Pi-Induced Ecstasy. We were number 3 in the world. Small, tight-knit group of friends. We played hard. We were on the alpha testing. We were on the beta testing. We were nuts. And we're talking way back. I mean, 2005, 2006. Crazy, crazy time. It was back before early access was really a thing. So if you were an alpha tester or a beta tester, it was by invite only. As a result, we got like free copies of the game and the expansions. And we had like special play where we would all team up along with the game devs and we'd go through and test different content like factions and prophecy. It was a lot of fun. Really good time. Met some absolutely amazing people. Big Daddy McRiot, if you're out there, miss your face. J-Dog, miss your face. I was known as Requiem Edium back then. And, you're talking, good God, 20 years ago. Heaven help me. Please, I'm old. So, for those of you who currently own Guild Wars, it's free. You just log in and you patch it. It's great. If you don't own Guild Wars, you used to have to pay for each expansion individually because each one was boxed as its own game. Guess what? Now you don't. $20 gets you the whole dang thing, which is pretty awesome. Huge value. If you bought this game and merely played through, just did the storyline, didn't do PvP, didn't engage in anything else, just played through the storyline, there's easily probably a month, maybe 2 months of heavy gameplay. I'm talking like 8 to 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day. And you still, even at that rate, you still might not achieve half the things that you were set out to. It's pretty crazy. There's a lot of content. There's also modern hardware support. So you can now basically play with all the most updated graphics. Like I said, there's a lot of texture upgrades, resolution upgrades. So it's pretty. It doesn't look like mashed potatoes anymore. I loaded this up about 2 weeks ago in anticipation of Reforged. It was terrible looking. The visual, the UI, you now don't have to squint again. Old guy sitting there trying to squint, trying to read the text. I'm like, oh God, what does that say? Because it's, 800 by 600 on my, 4K monitor. It was not fun. It was not fun at all. The audio and quality of life improvements. Man, the game sounds beautiful. The game is a lot of fun. It's smooth. It runs clean. It's just great experience again. I don't know about you guys, but back in 2005 when I played this, the game was really great. It was beautiful for its time, but it did not age well. It did not age well at all. And after these upgrades, it is just primo supremo. So, new players, old players, the game is absolutely full of people everywhere. I don't think I went to, no, that's not true. I went to one zone, which was the Ascension zone where you kill the big dragon and everything. And that was the only zone that I went to that I found there was like 5 people or 6 people. Everything else was jam-packed. The PvP, constant. Took me, I think, no longer than a minute to maybe a minute and a half to get into a PvP match. It was so much fun. The only thing that I ran into that was not so much fun with the PvP was that if you don't have the game files installed on your computer, and I mean the entire game files installed on your computer, each time you log in and you go to a new zone, the game installs the whole zone on your computer that time. Unfortunately, because the bandwidth is really terrible,
One eternity later.
despite the fact that the files are not all that big, the connection speed is atrocious. And as a result, you are often logging in and getting into your PvP match probably midway through the match when your team is mostly dead. Yeah, because you would like literally see somebody's already died, and you load in just in time to have someone run up and kill you as well. And that sucks. I did it to my team about 3 times before I was like, no, never mind. I'm not even going to try and do this until I download all the files and get everything running. That way, I'm not having those huge load times. So make sure that you do so. All you got to do, pull up a little shortcut and basically just mark right in there at the very end, -image. Run that. It's going to take a long time. I'm no joke. I think it's been doing it for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and it's a little over halfway done right now. So maybe do it before you go to bed or something tonight, and then have all that done tomorrow so that when you load across, you don't have huge load times. It was designed way back in the day when we had very small hard drives to preserve your hard drive space. It was hopeful that you wouldn't have this 100 gigabyte file on your computer, because back then, good Lord, 100 gigabyte hard drive was crazy, obscene size, insane. And that would take up your entire hard drive. So just make sure you do that. It'll make things a lot easier. Playing on Steam. Guild Wars 1 is now through Steam as well. You don't have to go and download the original installer and go through that whole process. You can just search it on Steam and boom, 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 good to go. Steam Deck works. Controller works. But who can argue? I mean, frankly, I've seen people playing this on their big screen TVs now, which is awesome. It is not a complete remake. There's no subscription fees. There's no craziness. And again, $20 gets you nearly the entire game. I say nearly because there are a few mission packs which kind of left a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth. $20 is a huge value for this game in general, so my feelings aren't super hurt by this, but what I will say is they have little bits of content that are hidden behind relatively cheap paywalls, $3, $6, things like that. And there's not a ton of them, so it's not like you're being nickeled and dimed for another $20 even. You're not even being nickeled and dimed for, God, I don't think you're being nickeled and dimed for over $10 more. So realistically, like $30 or so gets you about the entire game. It's tough. It is a 20-year-old game, but it's also got more content than you'll know what to do with. In fact, if you buy this game today and you actually go through all the content, I'll be shocked. That's how big this game is. It's a really, really strong example of devs coming back and revisiting an old game, revitalizing it, and bringing it back to something really amazing. I think this is exactly how we should hope and expect and pray a lot of these companies do with some of these old games. I mean, good God, these new MMOs and things that we're seeing are just crashing and burning right and left. I should say AAA MMOs, AAA RPGs are crashing and burning. They're leaving us with all these stupid freaking microtransactions and god-awful season passes and battle passes, and oh God, it's not fun. It's, hey guys, get in here and play the game so we can charge you everything else. Subscription fee, battle pass fee, ooh, you want this? Money. You want that? Money. Money, 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 money. Basically, if you own the game, there's really no reason not to try it out and at least experience it. And if you don't own the game, seriously consider it. I think $20 is way, way, way underpriced for what you get here. The game is a lot of fun. You can use mouse and keyboard. You can use a controller. Hell, I played the game all day on stream with one hand today because that's all you need. It's you can target and click and move yourself around, or you can go ahead and use your mouse and you can use the keyboard as well just to move around. WASD. Whatever your flavor is, it's built in. The user interface makes a lot of sense. The gearing, really cool. The story is absolutely awesome, and there is so much story to experience. So without further ado, get up in there, try it out. Hope to see you there. Peace.
6 hours later.